It was 1 year ago that the Chiefs embarked on one of the most epic playoff runs in NFL history. And now with a 14-2 campaign in the books, it's once again time for some playoff football in Kansas City as the Chiefs host the Cleveland Browns on Sunday afternoon. It's one of the most well-known stats in Chiefs Kingdom, but it bears repeating. Nobody is better than head coach Andy Reid coming off a bye week. Reid is 19-3 following a bye in his career during the regular season, and he's 5-2 in the playoffs with wins in 2 straight following a first-round bye. And speaking of postseason success, quarterback Patrick Mahomes has a chance to add to his already impressive playoff resume. Mahomes is 4-1 in his postseason career, leading the offense to at least 30 points in every game. He's thrown 13 touchdowns in that span with just 2 interceptions, and his only loss came in overtime during his first year as a starter. Mahomes is coming off another stellar season in 2020, throwing for more than 4,700 yards and 38 touchdowns. And he'll look to keep that going once again in the playoffs, alongside the likes of Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill, who each compiled record-breaking campaigns this year. On the other side of the ball, the Chiefs held the opposition under 21 points 9 times this season, the third most of any team in the NFL. That's significant because when held under 21 points this year, Cleveland is just 2-4. Winning in the trenches defensively will be critical on Sunday, as the Browns allowed the 4th fewest quarterback pressures in the NFL. Cleveland is dealing with some injuries along the offensive line that are worth keeping an eye on as we approach game day, but regardless, the Chiefs will be looking for a big game from Chris Jones, who led Kansas City with 60 pressures this year, and the rest of the pass rush up front. Jones and company will be getting after Browns quarterback Baker Mayfield, who bounced back from a 21 interception season in 2019 to throw for 26 touchdowns with just 8 picks this year. In fact, Mayfield has thrown just 1 pick since Week 8, leading the Browns to a 6-3 record in that span. The key with Mayfield is pressure. With a clean pocket, Mayfield is completing nearly 70% of his passes with 24 touchdowns, averaging 8 yards per attempt, but when pressured, his completion percentage dips to 44% with just 2 touchdowns to 4 picks, and he averages under 5 yards per attempt. Creating pressure will be paramount on Sunday, as will stopping Cleveland's physical running game. The Browns run the ball a bunch. They're 2,374 rushing yards, ranked 3rd in the NFL, and they do their best work after contact. Tailback Nick Chubb avoided the 3rd most tackles in the NFL this year en route to a 1,000-yard campaign, and fellow running back Kareem Hunt also chipped in 800 yards on the ground. That duo combined for 7 runs of at least 10 yards against the Steelers in the wildcard round, so matching the Browns' physicality on Sunday will be important. Lastly, the Cleveland defense features one of the best pass rushers in football in defensive end Myles Garrett. The former #1 overall pick racked up 12 sacks and 59 pressures this season, accounting for more than 30% of the Browns' sack total as a team. The Browns defense ranks in the middle of the pack in most categories, allowing 26.2 points per game, but Garrett has the ability to wreck a game, so the Chiefs will need to contain him on Sunday. It all makes for a terrific clash at Arrowhead Stadium on Sunday as the Chiefs look to keep the run-it-back campaign going. We've waited all year for this moment, and it's finally arrived. It's once again time for playoff football in Chiefs Kingdom.